Best advice often comes from people who have faced the most challenges. Text messages wishing good morning and good night activate a particular part of our mind that makes us happy. You will be happier after you have faced your fears. You will feel lonely if you try to make everyone else happy, as you will ignore your own happiness. You will require less sleep when you are happy in life. The chances of divorce is reduced by 70% when we marry our best friend. If you speak multiple languages, then your personality will change subconsciously with the language you speak. Studies reveal that good relationships are more important than exercise for longer life. You will be more creative when you are under pressure and tired. Love and cocaine has almost the same neurological effect on our minds. People who volunteer for various causes are happier than people who don't. Opposites attract is a myth. We are usually attracted to someone who thinks, behaves and looks like us. Almost 80% of people tend to complain about something when speaking in groups. We give importance to people who ignore us and ignore people who pay attention to us. Stress and anxiety is mostly a result of overthinking about problems that don't even exist in the first place. Spending time with people who are generally happy will make you happier in life. Contrary to popular belief, the human brain is poor at multitasking. We act defensive about certain ideas as we are uncertain about them ourselves. Research shows that your phobias are memories that have been transferred through DNA by your ancestors. Rejection and physical pain are treated the same by the human brain. Over 60–80% of people experience phantom vibration syndrome when you feel your phone is vibrating but it's not. Late night conversations are more honest as we tend to confess more when we are tired. We feel happier when we are engaged in some work or are generally busy, as we cannot indulge in negative thinking that much. If you have a full-fledged plan, be prepared. Then there is a high chance that your original plan will fail. It will take more than 5 positive actions or things for you to overcome one negative action or thing. It takes about 66 days for an average individual to make something a daily habit. Individuals who have a deep sense of guilt are better at identifying the emotions and concerns of the people around them. An average individual's mind wanders 30% of the time. Eye pupil rises to 45% when an individual looks at somebody they love. Having siblings is proven to help with getting along well with peers. If you saw a bout of happiness, the first tear will come from the right eye. But if you cry out of sorrow, it will come from the left. Food prepared by someone else tastes much better than your own preparation, even when you use the same recipe. Hearing a single negative thing could damage at least 5 positive memories. Studies have shown that consuming food without preservatives will increase IQ by up to 14%. An individual still has 7 minutes of neural activity before he passes away. Our brain size has decreased by 10% since we were hunter-gatherers. People in blue rooms are also much more productive. People would rather change the truth than change their views about people. Smart people tend to have fewer mates than the average person. People who speak 2 languages can unintentionally change their personalities when they switch to speak from one language to another. Being alone is harder for your health than you really believe. We're the most imaginative in the night and the least creative in the day. People between the ages of 18 and 33 are the highest percentage to have depression in the world. Studies say that travel improves brain well-being and even lowers a person's chance of heart disease, say, and depression. The broken heart condition is also called stress cardiomyopathy, which could lead to critical, short-term heart muscle dysfunction. People read quicker with longer lines but prefer shorter lines. Larger groups make worse and more subjective choices than smaller groups of people. Any relationship born between 16 and 28 years of age is more likely to be robust and long-lasting. Emotional pain is remembered better than actual pain, which has a greater influence on your behavior. The starting and the ending are easier to recall than the middle ones. We would like to break more laws if one law is too strict. Our minds are working on making boring speeches more exciting. Memories are more like pieced images than precise snapshots. When you feel like you're low on something like money, you're obsessive about it. Your brain is doing more imaginative work when you're sleepy. People who view crime shows and films have consistently overestimated the frequency of crime in the real world. Your reliance on social media is the product of your psychological system. Some people live their lives as if they were in a reality television show. Feeling as though you are in a TV reality show is considered the Truman Syndrome. Seeing others favorably shows our positive characteristics. Seeing others negatively reveals our negative attributes. Being happy around people makes you happier. Convincing yourself that you slept well tricks your brain into believing you did. The sort of music you listen to influences the way you view the world. Researchers are thinking of adding internet addiction to the general list of psychiatric illnesses. The brain experiences rejection as physical discomfort. Sugar and fat were pretty good stuff to our predecessors. Our brain doesn't think that long-term deadlines are so significant. Our own local culture and environment can sometimes cause hallucinatory voices. Your choices are more logical because you think about another language. Human behavioral studies indicate that a person who loses mobile phone experiences a fear comparable to a near-death experience. Chocolate discharges the chemical oxytocin, which is the same chemical your body produces when you are happy. Happiness, rage, sorrow, anxiety, disgust, and surprise are the 6 feelings that are uniformly conveyed. People seem to be happy when they're kept busy, as this keeps them from worrying about bad problems in life. Narcissistic personality disorder exists in around 6% of the population. Money will buy happiness, but only to a certain extent. Retrograde amnesia is a disease where you don't recall much of the injuries. Tearing the paper off drink bottles is a sign of sexual frustration. The length of your tongue tells something about your sexual curiosity. The way you dress has a connection with your mood. A single negative thing could only be outweighed by at least 5 positive things. Your memories are easy to manipulate. Your dreams are more meaningful than your conscious thoughts. Fear is an actually good feeling if you are not really in danger. High expectations incline people to rise to it, while low ones have no such effects. Some people are afraid of feeling too much happiness. A broken heart could be a legitimate cause of death. Getting your hopes too high for Paris could give you a mental health disorder. Antidepressant drugs carry more than just sexual side effects. Thanks for watching and keep supporting. For more videos, subscribe to our channel.